All right, we're going to do a little startup video for you. It's a cold start. It hasn't run in several days, but I'm hoping that it'll start. I've just got a little mock-up throttle body here, that our spacer here that I made on the lathe out of another part. I needed to shorten it up about 1 inch to clear the so the throttle cable would clear this vent for the PCV. And I'm trying to, this is a stock cable bracket that I've cut up because I didn't want to cut the new one yet until I knew that this was going to work. But this was routed at such a bad angle. It was at like a 45 over here. It's not right. Didn't work very good. You know, it was sticking, and it actually has broken this in a couple places. I guess you can see that, but it's been broken, and they zip tied it back up. So it's got a couple of zip ties trying to hold it together. So right now we're just going to start it with no throttle cable hooked up. Idle air motor, TPS is hooked back up. I plugged the port here. No, we don't want to open port, right, going down the road. No filter on it for right now. I've got to adjust that filter issue because it's rigged up too. But that said, let's start it up and see what it sounds like. Interior is still a little bit of a mess because I've not buttoned it up from working on the coil and alternator wiring. Let's fire it up, see if it does. Something happened with the ignition switch there. We lost ignition. There it goes. Got a vacuum leak right here, just because this is only got 2 bolts in it right now, just because I was proof of concept thing that I was doing. It's idling pretty good. And there we go. Just got to button up that wiring. I want to finish up this throttle body stuff. And now that I know that this spacer length is going to work, I did bolt this back up in place and make sure that now the cable clears and it's routed correctly. So I'll put the new cable in, I'll use your new bracket, and I'm going to cut your new bracket to clear that PCV, but we'll have the new bracket, and I'm going to use your throttle body spacer, but I'm going to do the same thing that I did here, where I took it down 1 inch on the lathe. To get us the clearance that we need, and that will be that. All right, see you later.